Hello and welcome to the Magnolia Minute. I'm your host, Natalie Cover, and I'm here with David Stamey, our Clerk of Court.
Thank you, Natalie. Glad to be here. Hopefully you can enlighten the public on some voting procedures.
Yes, let's talk about voting. So what role does the Clerk of Court play in early voting?
We actually don't play a role in early voting. That is at the Ms. Wascom at the Register of Voters office. And, if you have any questions on that, 357-2211, she handles all of the early voting, and she can let you know the hours they are open and the days they are open for early voting.
So your big day is Election Day. What's your role on that day?
It's a huge role on Election Day. We have, this is a federal election this round, so the polls will be open from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. At our 50 precincts located in 41 different polling places.
Lots of opportunities for people to get out and vote.
Well, we do, and on Election Day we have right at 200 commissioners in charge, deputy custodians assisting in the voting process. Many of those folks will be there at 5:30 in the morning, and they don't leave till about 8:30 in the evening. So it is a full day, and they just do a magnificent job. Could not conduct an election without them.
Yeah, and so to make sure that you're ready to vote on that day, everybody needs to be registered to vote. What's the cutoff for that?
Absolutely. Our cutoff is Tuesday, October 9th is the last day to register to vote for the November 6th election. If there are runoffs, it will be the second Saturday in December.
All right. And so this is a federal, state, and parish election. There's going to be a lot of things to vote for. There have been times where I've gone and I had my Post-it note written down about what I wanted to vote for, and then there were other amendments and things that I wasn't quite sure if I had seen before.
Absolutely. Just in our school board, 9 of the 11 school board positions will be contested. A lot of interest there. There's going to be municipal elections in Ashland, Campty, Clarence, Goldonna, Provençal, and Roebeline. So those folks are going to want to get out and vote to select their mayors, their police chiefs.
Not just people that have kids in school. This is a huge thing for our parish. I hope that everybody gets to get out and vote for the school board. And then there's also, I heard, a fun amendment for people who like fantasy football.
There is a proposition, and that is we're voting yes or no for Natchitoches Parish. Will the fantasy sports app be allowed in Natchitoches Parish? It's going to be on all 64 parishes' elections on the ballots, so they'll be determining that. In addition, there's 6 constitutional amendments. How do you keep up with all that? Let me tell you. You can go to the Secretary of State. Earlier today, I went to the Secretary of State's website.
Very good.
And boom, the proposed constitutional amendments for Tuesday, November 6th. It's right there.
So does it break it down for you?
It breaks it down. In fact, it'll also show you the statewide election is going to be happening. There's 9 candidates in a race to determine who's going to be the new Louisiana Secretary of State. There's 3 candidates for our congressional position, which currently the incumbent is Mike Johnson, though he's got 2 opponents. And the 6 constitutional amendments that we talked about, like Amendment 1, it prohibits convicted felons from qualifying for elected offices until 5 years since the end of their sentence. Amendment 2 requires unanimous jury verdicts in felony cases. Now you can have a decision on 10 of 12. So lots of things like that. But to keep up with it, like you say, take your notes. You've got time. Bring your notes. You can print this out. It's going to have everything. Something that the Secretary of State's office did a couple years ago, and it is fantastic, is the GoVote.com, and it's GEAUX.
Yes, the Louisiana way. Let's get these Louisianians out to vote.
And it will tell you from, you put in your name and your zip code, it will tell you where to go vote, what's on your ballot. when we're keeping up with the election results, we're looking at govote.com.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to have to get that app. Well, thank you so much for sharing about Election Day and what we all need to be doing our homework on govote.com. And this is the Magnolia Minute.